Proselytization of Christianity from Animism, Conversion and Conflict, 1872 to 1972. Itulah kitab to, author Y. Vong Tungo. He is a master student, MA in History and Archaeology, B.Ed. Tarba likhigina ajiye de. August 27 de, Dimapur Lotha Hohoki dewa. Book release program. Lowolese aro itu book release program do Dimapur Lotha Students Union kamba organize kuna lo ase. Itu book release program laga special guest ase or guest of honor ase M Patton, IS retired, who is also the chairman of Unity College Dimapur. Ibi amikan join na khata ekta itu the book release program laga opore amikan sai sabo.
The objective behind the release of the book by the DLSU. It's very rare students organization promoting our literature, our authors. So the main purpose of us approaching our servant to be honest, it was very difficult for us to convince him. There were a lot of other civil society organizations who were also approaching him, but I felt like after getting to know about this book, I felt like it would be better if the students community come forward for such kind of initiative, because this book has a history. It is theological in outlook, particularly in content, and it has a lot of history if you look at the book. So our main intention was to promote the author as well as to give an example to the other civil society organization, especially to the students organization. Of course, the other programs are also very important. We have felicitation events, we have Freshers' Day events, we have sports events, we have this and that. But as a students' body, it is our responsibility to promote literature, to promote the author, because such kind of books will build the architecture of tomorrow, the architecture of Nagas.
I started this book, writing this book, 2.5 years ago. And finally, with the grace of God, today I was able to come up on this stage and present before you the struggle, the challenges that I have overcome for so many years in writing this very research topic. In fact, before I share you about the insight, thoughtfulness, and about the principalities and main features and characteristics of the book, I want to remind all the readers that whatever is being written are purely from historical perspective. Please kindly take note of this. Now, I do want to share you how this very book comes to my mind. The idea that comes to my mind of this research work was for the upcoming research scholars and the student of history who who has a desire to know more about the Lotas and the Nagas in general. I'm seeing the Nagas because the contents of the book, which also can be helpful as a reference and comparable book for the other Naga tribes, as the Lotas does not evolve in isolation. So any qualitative writings of the Lota history may be considered as a successful story of the Nagas in general. Hence, the onset of this very book is about the Nagas. Since for long we have been historically parasite, debating largely only to the outside writers, I feel the need of our people to come forward and start writing, no matter how provoking the contents may be. It will be only through debates and comparison that will take us to the truth. This book being one can be considered as the gateway to those desiring to know and learn more about the Lotas and the Nagas in general. When we are to talk about the Nagas, we should also know the origin and the migration of the Nagas. Only then we could able to talk about the origin and the migrational theories of the Nagas. Here, I want you all to take note that apart from the other oral and traditional stories that has been written by our elders, you will also find a new oral traditional stories in this book, where the author has taken bank and coming up with the generations that the Lotas have said during the migration. Suppose like we stays, the Lotas stays at Kizakuma. Now, in this Kizakuma, the Lotas stayed there for 3 generations. And as per the Lotas, the last man who stays in Kizakuma is called Miranti. He was the last person from among the Lotas who lived this Kizakuma. So I hope reading this book will truly inspire you and will let you to go deeper so that further research will be taken by the younger research scholars.
I have known the author as a dedicated teacher, and his interest in history has now found expression in this book. Today's occasion is particularly meaningful to me. It is not only release of a book, but a testament of the author's dedication, study, and sincere effort to research, documents, and present an important chapter of our history.
Viewers, apni khan details par dikhilishe aji laga book launch, and the book is titled Proselytization of Christianity from Animism, Conversion and Conflict, 1872 to 1972. Ito laga pore. Author do agi dibi kui na hanishna. Why wang thongwa se haro talaga olop details ete janibule diule mun jado tai to. Even before he started working in this education laga field na tai alag alag various organizations, student leader pi tai kurigina ishe hinaga kurigina. He has won many medals also, tai gold medal, Jewels of the Northeast India Award, New Delhi Khamrabi paina se, to name a few. Hinaga kurina tai Department of School Education Nagaland as a postgraduate teacher in the field of or in the Department of History. They died 2003. They joined Kurushe, and he is presently serving as senior principal of higher secondary school Monde. Kwanish na aji talaga book to tai agi dibi tai tala book likha laga itulup kwa dem de. This book is solely based on historical perspective asigu ginabi tai janebule dishe aji laga guest of honor M Patton, IS retired, who is also the chairman of Unity College Dimapur ba. আজি laga itu book release kora laga oporibi author ki holebi appreciate kora chane boli dishe kumba manukhan apni khan itu kitab to purchase kubole mon jai ase guli do it costs 499 rupees aro enaga kori na apni khan Dimapur Lotha Students Union laga president ge contact korina because contact number or screen de apni khan dikhi ase apni khan ta han ge contact kori na itu book to purchase kubole parbo na bi janule dise jarane mani for more news and updates keep watching Global Window. This is Chandini with my cameraman Anu reporting from Lotha Hoki, Dimapur.